Hey guys, today I'm not going to be really talking about advice. I'm going to be talking about kind of like, not really a life lesson, but it's something that I learned and I would like to share with you guys. Our friend just passed away recently, and she was in her 70s, I think, so she was pretty old, and she was our neighbor down the street. Our neighborhood is kind of close, like we all hang out with each other and everything, and so like the whole neighborhood knew her really well. She would always go to like the neighborhood parties and stuff like that, so she was a good friend and neighbor and to everyone in the neighborhood. She was mainly friends with the adults, but I mean, whenever the kids would be like playing in the yard or something, when I was me and Justin would hang out and stuff in the yard, she would always ride her bike with her dogs, and every once in a while she would stop by and say hi to us, and sometimes we would have long conversations about just random stuff, whatever came up. At the time I didn't see how like lucky I was to have her, because she would always give us advice just on like life lessons and stuff like that. And I went through surgery about 2 years ago, I think. It was for my heart, and I didn't know this, but she had a heart problem too, her life, and she's had surgeries too, and I didn't know that. And when I was in the hospital, it was pretty serious. I mean, not like my health wise, but the surgery was pretty big, and I knew a bunch of people were praying for me and stuff like that, but I didn't know that she was praying for me, and she kept like wanting my mom to tell her how I was doing and stuff. And apparently, I guess one of our neighbors called her and told her that the surgery went great, everything's fine with him, and she started crying, which like I couldn't believe this when I heard my mom tell me, but apparently she was crying like she was so happy for me, because I guess she's gone through the same things as well. And it really made me think like how much she actually cared for me, even though we were just like, it was like a very small friendship with her. And like back then when I knew her and everything, I kind of like took it for granted, and now I kind of like regret not knowing at the time, so I could have like thanked her or something like that, because it's a really big deal to me now, and I just didn't know like she was like, she cared for me that much. And so like basically what I'm trying to say is, I know we take stuff for granted every day and we don't even think about certain things. Like I wasn't thinking about that at the time when I would talk to her on the street every now and then. And so like I just like I appreciate, and I want y'all to appreciate like everyone who cares for y'all and loves y'all, and everyone who is around y'all, whether it's a really close friend or someone you barely ever see. Like we would call her the old lady who would always ride her bike with her dogs on the street. And so it could be someone old who you don't really think of at the time, but whoever it is, just know that they care for you, and really appreciate that, because when I found out and she passed away, it kind of makes you sad that you didn't get to thank them or like show appreciation to them, because I don't think I showed appreciation at the time, because I would just talk to her, but I wish I had thanked her or something like that. And as I think about it, like she was always happy, like always smiling. She would always talk with us about the most positive things and everything, and honestly like I think she was just like an angel from God that to be in my life and just pray for me and care about me when I didn't even know. And now that it's gone and I look back on it, I really think that like it's a really big deal to me, and that she actually was an angel from God. And so I thank God for having her in my life, even though she wasn't a big part of my life. She meant a lot in my life, and I think everyone on her street, everyone who she knows, loves her and cares for her now, and I really appreciate having her in my life. And now I hope that you guys appreciate your loved ones and friends just as much, and just stay, like, I know we go about every day, just like go through the day not really thinking about all that kind of stuff, but I mean, what I would want y'all to do is maybe today or right after this video, like, go tell someone, whether it's your mom or your dad or just a friend, like, just thank them for them caring about you and loving you. And then I think that that's just a really important part in life, and that's all I have to say.